Hello, how are you feeling today? I'm jumping on to talk about aromatic anchoring, and I want to do this now while we're early in 2024 so that I can give you a hand if you are someone who wants to anchor in feelings for the year. Again, as I've been mentioning in a few of my videos lately, people are starting to set intentions or they're thinking about goals that they would like to achieve this year. It's just something that at this given point in time runs through our society. And I'm only speaking from Western culture because that's the only experience that I've had in this regard. So we tend to find that people around us are wanting to set intentions for the year or goals, more goals, right? They use the term goals. It might be a health related goal, it might be a financial goal, it might be a business goal, they're goals. And they use those as a way to, I want to say, set themselves up for failure during the year, but they use those as a way to set themselves up with something to work towards. What I'm starting to notice is that more and more people are becoming aware that they would rather feel something than have something. So the classic example is freedom. People have been thinking that they require lots of money, so they needed to have something, lots of money, lots of toys, lots of possessions, something, lots of something in order to feel the sense of freedom. We need to do it in reverse. So aromatic anchoring can help you with this because it will help you to lock a scent in to the feeling that you want to experience, and you can then use that scent daily to help you experience that feeling while the rest of the universe is doing what it needs to do to bring you what you think you actually want to tangibly have. Hope that makes sense. So how does it work? So aromatherapy, we know aroma means aromatic, up your nose, right? Sense of smell, it's an aroma. So sometimes when this is a classic example, you want to sell your house. So in the past, what you would do is you might bake bread, or you might put a cake in the oven, or maybe you might have fresh coffee, you'll have fresh flowers. There's triggers and responses within the human body that react to different things, right? So with aromatic anchoring, we are using the sense of smell. Now, if you can't smell, or you lost your sense of smell because of the last few years, we can work on that too. But just use your brain, okay, and use your memory and think of a scent that you really like, that helps you to have a positive memory of something and you really enjoy it. So for a lot of people, it may be citrus, or it could be anything, okay? So have a think about a sense of smell that you really, really like, a scent, and then we can use that as your anchor, or you can choose the feeling first, and I can talk to you about a few different things. So I'm going to run with feeling. So we want to have a feeling of, you want to feel free, so you've got to think about what is the opposite to freedom. So because for a lot of people, it actually ends up being different, that you've got to give yourself time to understand or dig a little bit further into what the negative side, the negative emotion may be to the positive feeling. So it could be that you want to feel supported rather than free. So it might be that your sense of freedom comes from knowing that you have everything that you need, or a sense of freedom could be being able to do what you want, when you want, wherever you want. And you can actually do that already. But so if we want to, let's go with the, let's go with supported. So you want to feel supported, right? You want to feel that all your needs are met. Your desire for this year is to feel supported, to feel connected, to feel good, to feel supported. The opposite to that is that you currently may feel unsupported. Maybe you have a bit of a weak will, which may have come from years and years and years of experiencing disappointment, failure. Welcome to my house. Disappointment, failure, perhaps things just haven't gone your way. And maybe you might have felt alienated, okay? If they are words that feel familiar to you, then perhaps feeling supported is the way to go. I've got a puppy trying to get under my desk. So when I look at my little book, okay, so this is in my essential emotions. This is a tool that I use when helping people with essential oils. So we look at that, and I look at the positive properties, I look at the negative emotions. We want to move from feeling unsupported to supported. Now, there's an essential oil in there called birch, which is the one that comes up for that, right? So if I go to birch in the reference book, now birch is mentholy, okay? Birch is soothing to the joints and the bones. Birch is fantastic for bone pain. Birch is amazing if you're someone who does a lot of physical activity and you're just sore. You can purchase birch. Birch, it's interesting that this is the one, right? Birch is also the trees, the tall trees on which the chaga grows. So the chaga mushroom powder that a lot of people will talk about things now, and chaga is also really good for the body in terms of helping to settle down inflammation, helping with pain. Yeah, so much goodness. I'm trying to think of the guy's name that's written the book on it, but anyway. So birch offers support to the unsupported. When a person is feeling attacked or unsupported in life, this oil offers courage to move forward alone. It helps individuals ground within their own center to find their source of inner support and strength. Learning to be flexible is important, but so is gaining a strong backbone. So the birch trees grow really tall, and they grow in, like in my mind, I see Siberia, but they grow in cold, they can grow in cold, extreme climates, and they stand really tall, they're really skinny, and they will bend with the wind, so there's that flexibility, but they don't break, so that's that strong backbone. Birch teaches those in need to trust that even if they are abandoned by all others, the divine will always be there. It also reinforces that there is more to life than pain, and with the right support and the right grounding, one can be held up and sustained through hardship. Now I'm just going to have another look at another book, because this is actually a really good book too, The Essential Life. There's a lot of really good oil reference books, right? Essential oil reference books. And I am going to move on to herbs and plants and things like that, but essential oils are quite easy, right? They're easy for everyone to use. You can't always travel around with bags of herbs. You get lots of questions. So you can make yourself teas, you can make yourself tinctures, you can buy lots of tinctures and herbal remedies and things like that. I just tend to find that utilizing essential oils, which is a component of the plant, is a lot easier for people to use on a daily basis and to travel with. Lemon, for example, you can't always get fresh lemons to have lemon water, but you can use a drop of lemon essential oil in your water in the morning, and that helps with your liver and your digestive system and your whole body. But anyway, digressing. So if I go to that reference book and I look for birch, Betula lenta, steam distilled from the wood, doTERRA source it from Canada. The main constituent, so this is where it's interesting, right? The inhalation is a little bit different to topical, but the main constituent in birch is methyl salicylate, which is that mentholy smell, that wintergreeny type smell, right? You can tell that it's a camphor smell almost. You can just tell that it's there to help with pain in the body. So some people are allergic to methyl salicylate. They have a reaction on their skin when you put it on. There's a whole other story behind that and the reasoning why that may be happening to that person, but you can use it aromatically. So you can still, if being supported and connected, but also being strong and being able to stand alone is something that you're looking to really master this year, then you can still use birch as an aromatic anchor and smell it. You don't have to put it topically on your skin. You can just open the lid of the bottle and smell, okay? Top uses for birch. This is from, oh, this is very interesting. This is from the textbook, so this is the physical perspective. The top uses for birch are connective tissue, muscle or tendon issues and whiplash. So that's a topical application. Broken bones and tooth pain, topical application. Arthritis and rheumatism and gout, muscle pain, spasms, lack of tone, fever, weak-willed and unsupported. So there's our emotion or emotional side of it, feeling side of it. Diffuse or inhale from cupped hands. So you can also put it in the diffuser and use it that way too. Bone spurs, gallstones, kidney stones and cataracts. Really good topic. Skin inflammation, eczema, psoriasis and boils. So that's where it's interesting, right? Because methyl salicylate can solicit that response on people's skin, but you need to use a carrier oil and you need to really be looking after your body. Edema, blood, toxicity, congested lymphs. You want to help circulation and when you're sore, you also want to help with circulation. You want the blood to be flowing around the body, the blood and the internal fluids to be flowing around the body, because that's how we get rid of waste and lactic acid buildup or pain, inflammatory response results in, trying to think, chemicals and particles within your body that need to be released. So massage is a good thing and stimulation of the skin is a good thing, and then plenty of water to help flush it out. Also helps with ulcers and cramps. Aromatically, it's moving you from cowardly to courageous. So think of the lion in The Wizard of Oz, and he wanted to feel courageous and he needed a heart. You know, he thought he needed a heart for the Tin Man, but the lion wanted courage, and birch is that oil that will assist you with courage. Apparently, it's also made to use root. The birch is also used to make root beer. Not for use by epileptics, which is interesting because of that overstimulation of the brain. Don't use it internally. Definitely one that you cannot ingest, and avoid during pregnancy. So that's a bit of a generic catch-all, but this is birch on its own, okay? Aromatic anchoring, it's talking about the physical side of it. All right, so aromatic anchor. Pick what you want to feel this year, and then either find the essential oil that correlates to said feeling, or think about it, write it down, explore how you want to feel this year, picture yourself in that state, and then find your most favourite scent and use that as your anchor to that favourite state, so that whenever you smell that said scent, you'll automatically be put into that state. So there's two ways to do your aromatic anchor. One is to identify the feeling that you want to experience, or how you want to experience life, and then find an essential oil that matches that based on emotion properties of essential oils. Or you can flip it and just find one that you like and use it as a tool to anchor into your affirmation or to anchor into your state of being, using visualization, meditation. Joe Dispenza's stuff's really good. Just putting yourself into that. Now, why does it work? I'll finish on this. The reason why it works is because inhalation of an essential oil up your nose into the limbic system of your brain, okay? And it's being absorbed by the olfactory glands, and a large majority of those are in the limbic system of the brain. So the limbic system is located in the center of both hemispheres of the brain, just under the cerebrum. Can't talk today. Limbic system includes the amygdala, the hippocampus, hypothalamus, olfactory cortex, and the thalamus. The limbic system is a busy part of the brain. It's responsible for regulating both our emotional lives and higher mental functions, such as learning, motivating, formulating, and storing memories. It also controls adrenaline and autonomic response and regulates hormones, sexual response, sensory perception, which is optical and olfactory, and motor function. So when I was talking before about using your sense of smell, and if you can't smell because you have lost that through the last few years as a side effect of some of the things that have been floating around in the air, you can work on that by inhalation and aromatic. Aromatherapy will assist you greatly if you are someone who has lost your sense of smell, because working with certain compounds over a period of time will help to retrain your brain and to bring that capacity back. So when you smell, and that sense of smell, it's not your nose that smells. The nose is a physical part of the body. The conversion of what you're doing into a word that tells you that is that smell, it's all operating in your brain. So we want to work on that part of the body, which is very interesting that a virus would result in you losing your sense of smell. That tells me that it actually was playing with other components of our brain, or your brain. So you probably want to do some repair work there. Anyway, when inhaled, essential oils enter the olfactory system and directly affect the amygdala, and therefore impact mood and emotional response. As a result, they can be beneficial in reprogramming the significance that individuals have attached to past experiences. So here we go with aromatic anchoring and stuff. And can initiate rapid responses both physically and emotionally in the brain and the rest of the body. Inhaling essential oils with the resulting aromatic exposure is the most effective method of impacting the brain. It is important to know that many apparently physical and seemingly unrelated symptoms are associated with the limbic system, and that system being imbalanced, because activities of the limbic system are so deeply integrated with other body systems. For any other related condition not listed in this section, so it's referring to uses in there, see the corresponding body system in which the system tends to occur. For example, chronic fatigue. See energy and vitality. Anxiety, depression, or irritability. You can also see mood and behaviour. Now, in saying that, I wanted to actually... There's a blend that I found in here when I was looking at some stuff before that I'm going to actually try myself, because I work with interesting feelings of anxiety. The label that we can stick on it. And the blend to me sounds like it will help quite a lot. So it uses the adaptive blend. It also uses green mandarin. Uses lavender peace, or serenity, which is what I use to go to sleep because it helps to calm me down. I need a little bit of it. But I think the green mandarin would counteract the desire to sleep. So green mandarin is a citrus, it's stimulating and joyful, uplifting. So I'm interested to see how I go with this particular blend when I find it again. Because it sounds quite potent, but we'll just see. Because the ideal, I guess, with having that sort of experience is that you want to be able to function in life, and you know, you want to feel good, and can we say normal? And to be able to do what it is that you're here to do, and not have that feeling that you're on edge, or yeah, there's heaps of stuff. So the anxiety blend that I'm going to try requires a 5 or 10 ml roller bottle. So I've got a few 10 ml roller bottles, and you put the essential oils in, and then you fill it with carrier oil. So I'll use fractionated coconut oil for this one, and then apply it to pulse points and behind your ears. The anxiety blend is 10 drops of green mandarin, 10 drops of citrus bliss. Now these are all doTERRA related oils. 10 drops of tulsi. Now tulsi is a fantastic plant, holy basil. The official names just escaped my head. But yeah, tulsi is a basil plant, and there are pages and pages of reference to Tulsi. I don't know if I've actually done a video on Tulsi yet. Tulsi tea, you can actually purchase the herb as a tea. Tulsi tea, Tulsi, is amazing in terms of reducing or removing nanoparticles from your system. Also fantastic to assist your organs in detoxification, but gently. And it's sacred basil. Yeah, it does so much other stuff. Anyway, I digress. 10 drops of green mandarin, 10 drops of citrus bliss, 10 drops of tulsi, 10 drops of lavender peace, and 20 drops of adaptive. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So there's 60 drops of essential oils going into a 10 ml roller bottle. It's going to smell fairly intense, but I'm really interested to see how it goes. So normally I would not suggest having that much concentration. It's like 1 drop of essential oil to 5 mils of carrier oil, 1 drop to 1 teaspoon, depending. For a child, you dilute even more. But when we are working with the brain in particular, and we are wanting to reset patterns, there is a requirement for some strong support. And when you have mental health issues and you go to a psychiatrist and they prescribe you medication, you'll tend to find it be quite strong. It's not there for the long term. It's there to assist you through the process and to ideally help you to help your body and your brain to repair. So yeah, I'll view this the same way, and let's see how it goes. Now, let me know if you want some more assistance with this. I might actually do a picture up and share some of these because they sound quite good. If you are someone who needs a hand with feeling more carefree, there's a few other diffuser blends here that sound pretty cool. Moving from stress to carefree, you could put these in your diffuser. 7 drops of green mandarin, 2 drops of clove, and 2 drops of cardamom. Clove is all about boundaries. It's strong, you know. Clove's really strong. Green mandarin, again, citrus happy. And cardamom is respiratory. Cardamom helps you to breathe. Yeah, pretty good. Anyway, have a fantastic day. Talked a little bit about aromatic anchoring. We talked about support, so if you want to feel, and that's just an example, okay? The birch oil, it will assist you with support, birch essential oil, but birch as a tree is amazing. And if you want to get into the medicinal mushrooms or things that will support your body and you want to feel strong and you've been physically working hard and you are aching in the body, you can use chaga in your smoothies and your blends. That will help your body as well. Along with topical application of some essential oils which contain methyl salicylate. So if you've got a methyl salicylate issue, we probably need to have a chat. Anyway, have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.